technology can be thoroughly checked through by the corporate. Okay? So how many of you own emGuarde? Raise your hand. I want to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you own emGuarde? Not yet, huh? Okay, so you got emGuarde. It's good. So emGuarde is the latest Japanese technology, patented technology. The keyword is the patented. In Malaysia, we got the intellectual property, my IPO. Now they apply US and China worldwide. Okay, so today I want to guess what is the Enagic company. A little bit background. This morning, how many of you attend this morning? 1, 2, 3, 4 this morning. Good or not? The section.
Good.
Yeah. So now you better understanding Enagic background, right? So I want you to imagine all these. If your business, you got the office. All this in the world. Wow. Big or not your business?
Big.
All the office is your office actually. And Enagic today got more than 2,500 staff. They are working for you. But the good news is you don't have to pay their salary. 43 officers all fully paid by Mr. Osiro, the corporate. Okay. Now, today I'm going to explain to you what is electromagnetic noise radiation. A lot of people say, radiation I know is no good. Some people say, don't care about it. Yeah, some of your friends they say, I don't care about it. Some they say no good. How? Why? Can we measure or not? Can we see the radiation? Can we see the radiation? Cannot, right? That's why this book, Consumer Association of Penang, more than 10 years ago, they say what? Invisible killer. Wow. That means you cannot see, you cannot touch, you cannot smell, but it exists. It's in your house, in everywhere. So today I'm going to share what is EMR and how can you detect, measure, because of the technology, we can measure, quantify it, and what is the relationship of our body, how it affects our human body, and the practical solution, followed by a demo. Right? 30 years ago, how many of you can relate this photo? Last time my taxi, pakai itu kipas sama fan, like that one turning left and right. So now, the modern technology, or we call it modern e-life. These are electric car. China, all the taxis now must be electric car. Cannot petrol 100%. So Malaysia, I think you all see many cars coming, right? BYD, J Crew, wow, don't know what Jacker, a lot of brands also I tak pernah nampak ni are coming. Next year even more, what we know, because they are moving to so-called gold green environment. But the battery lithium, I don't know how they recycle about it. This is another question about it. So 30 years ago, I grew up in a kampung. My neighbor is really is a atap. This one we might mature and firework one house get burned because the firework landed on atap. So this is how we grow from the childhood. But today, modern e-life. Let me ask you, your home television, how big your television? Today nobody use 55, you know? How many? 65? Projector or projector even bigger or projector. So these few months I went to my friend's house, all 75, 85. Many of them are upgraded already. So because it's cheap right now, cheap. And that's why people stay at home watching movie. A lot of sound system. Now karaoke also becomes so cheap, people sing karaoke at home. It's different. This modern e-life can change our lifestyle. And you look at the LED light bulb. What amazed me is the LED light bulb. And we have a lot of video where they measure, they're using this LED measure the filament bulb, zero radiation. But the moment they measure this LED, 2008, 3000. Wow. My house, I got more than 200 LED light bulb, just imagine. So that kind of environment we are living in. So as a wellness coach for the past 20 years, we always talking about holistic wellness. That means we need to exercise, we need to sleep well, the water, we need to drink healthy water, fresh air, diet. Everything must be balanced, holistic, but we're not knowing about the environment actually. Right? So 30 years ago, all this is close to me. Every time 5 o'clock, I was happy because we go out, neighbor children all, we play all this game. We catch spider, we catch fighting fish. Sawapadi, yeah, paddy field, we catch the fighting fish. Nowadays you tell the young generation, they don't know what you're talking about. But this is really fun. Today when I see the technology, modern e-life is totally different. The neighbor kid, they don't know each other. Even their neighbor, they don't know each other. All this, we call it electromagnetic pollution actually. And it doesn't directly impact you short term, but long term is very, very bad. How bad is bad? I'm going to share with you some data. Okay, so we know water pollution, air pollution, we know noise pollution, but this is electromagnetic pollution. And this pollution is worse because you cannot see, you cannot touch, you cannot smell. And this pollution, long-term exposure, the keyword, what's the keyword? Long-term exposure will result severe consequences. And this information to me is very important. Sometimes when I ask the parent, will you let your children smoking? Will you let your children smoking? No, right? Answer is obviously. But do you know that this EMR is worse than secret? The impact is worse than secret because it's constantly bombarded your body cell actually, every single second. Smoking, you speak 1 packet or 2 packets, you stop. This is the environment actually. So by Professor 2014, they have the information, the electromagnetic radiation quadrillion. Wow, that's huge. When I look at this slide, I always imagine my bank account will be so many zeros. How many of you love it? Your bank account got so many zeros? Oh, quadrillion, you know. Wow, but this is so sorry. This is the electromagnetic radiation. Wow. See 2014, right? So according to this survey, why so important? They do a survey by Dr. Hoffman, 781 people. They found out the top 5 problem is a sleep problem. So today, you even talk to your friend, they have insomnia, they cannot sleep well, so they go and see doctor, take medication, melatonin, some of the drug. So if you look carefully, the 5 problems like fatigue, concentration, stress, and headache, all these are mental related. So one keyword, mental related, our head, mental related. So what caused this problem? They found Wi-Fi is number 1, followed by cell phone, smart meter, and cell tower. And you know now we are 4G going to be 5G, right? Climate they want to implement 300,000 cell tower. So you can see a lot of 1 kilometer, 1 cell tower. If you want to go to 5G, 6G I think even worse. And Wi-Fi, I went to Singapore. I work collaboration with one Dr. Chua. He gave me a book. He said Wi-Fi is bad. I said, oh. I thought a lot of people say Wi-Fi no problem. They have been using Wi-Fi for many years. And then in the book, I found this information. 2013, Denmark, they got the gold medal award. They found Wi-Fi, the garden crisis cannot grow actually. Without Wi-Fi, wow, they grow very well actually. So the plant did not tell lies. And I want to show you another one, smart meter. Electric smart meter, if you look at the plant, white, brown color actually. It affects the photosynthesis actually, the plant. So I also got a lot of photo when I do the research, find out the cell tower, telco, all the cell tower, telecommunication, the tree also half becomes brown actually. Oh, just imagine it affects, the tree will not tell lies today. And all this information, I think we need to take it seriously. So come to this one, I got one sharing testimonial. 3 months ago, I went to Subang. My friend, the TME changed the smart meter and the master room, no, the bed is near the master room, just beside me, the smart meter. After that, he got eye dryness issue. He got headache. He got, unable to sleep well actually. Since the day they installed the smart meter. So they don't know what is the root cause until we measure and we found the smart meter and the bed is just side by side actually. So very close actually. We don't even know. Alright? So next. 2011, the World Health Organization already have a press release, a big new one, possibly carcinogenic to human, and they classify under 2B. Do you know secret is 2B? Our secret 2B. Now, 2 years ago they upgrade to 2A. That's why now they can put cancer photo on the secret. Yet a lot of people still smoking. So ignorant about health is a bliss. I already tell people. They know. And this is 2011. Increase the risk for glioma, the brain tumor associated with wireless phone use. I like this information. This is 2025 this year, May 19. And the key information I want you to take note is about COE, certainty of evidence, being the strongest keyword, and cause nerve tumor and tumor of the brain. My goodness. 2021 we already press release to tell you possibly carcinogenic. This one is like certainty of evidence being the strongest. Today we have the information. So what we do is we share with our friends, we educate them. This is not for me, this is from WHO actually. So this information is very important to share with our friend. Yes? Alright? So then I want to share with you PubMed, publicmedical.gov is a very credible source. Today if you type electromagnetic noise radiation, there are 1,500 medical journals. A lot. When Enagic launching emGuarde, every night I'm reading until I lost because very technical. Some of them are, like for example this one, how the wireless technology affect childhood development. This one was 2017, look at the day, the year. And they affect their memory, learning, cognition, attention, manifested autism and hyperactive disorder. Now children very active, running around. And this is not good at autism in the rising trend. According to Dr. Pinky, 2,150 kids got one autism. 2024, 36 children got one autism. Wow. And the trend is still in rising trend. Look at the trend is rising trend. Last month I visited my friend. When I do the presentation, he got 3 children, 2 are autism. And the parents have a very hard time to take care of the children because they are running around, yelling. They had to send the children to special school actually. Imagine one is enough, you got 2 autism out of the 3. So and this trend is on the rising trend. Alright? So Dr. Devon Jarvis, this is a very good YouTube. You can take note, go to YouTube and search for the YouTube. He's the founder, president of the Environment Health Trust NGO, non-profit organization. This is a really good YouTube you can search. What I like the most is these 2 pictures actually. So this picture tells 1,000 words. Adult, when you talk to the phone for 5 minutes, the radiation up to here only, your ear. But for a 6-year-old girl, small little girl, it's up to your nose. Look at that. Because the skull is thin and small. So the amount of radiation penetrates deeper inside actually. And these children, what about toddler? So some of the baby, few months or so, the parent go what? Cartoon, watch the iPad, money in front of them. So last time we don't know, now we know. Please share with your friends about the effect of EMR. Important of us to know what we know, and the next is to share and educate the public. And this one also from PubMed about adult and the children. So they say children absorb more radio frequency than adult. And when they focus on the bone marrow, is 10 times, 10-fold. And hippocampus 34. You know what's hippocampus? Your left brain and your right brain. 30 kali ganda, 34. And I 2 to 5-fold. So that's why today the children growing age from 0 to 6 years is the critical development stage. So if the children exposed too much now, do you aware children now 1-2 years old also holding phone? If parents don't give the phone, they nannies, terrible. You cannot control the situation. So as a parent, what do you do actually to protect your young children and the next generation? Okay. Number cause of cancer in Australia is brain cancer, followed by leukemia. So when I see this one, I have a goosebump. 2 months ago, when I do a presentation for one family, they have 2 boys. One 9 years old, one 12 years old. The boy 9 years old got brain tumor. And the mother very sad, and he told me when he brought the child to see an oncologist, the doctor, there's a lot of children 6 to 12 years old have brain tumor. My goodness. And this is serious happening right now actually. Number one cause of cancer is brain cancer, right? And affects sperm mortality. That's why today young couple, they cannot conceive child, they go for IVF, but not guarantee, minimum 30,000. Try. Why? Because they love to put in the pocket. So sometimes I think female also put here, or you carry their handbag. Yeah. So there's a lot of article research. Then they put in the front, they got breast cancer. It associated. Now a lot of evidence now revealed, right? So according to this book, Killing Cancer Not People, page 84, also show that EMF, cordless, cell phone, smart meter, all these have a connection to Alzheimer, autism, MS, allergy, cancer. Why? Because it depletes our body immune system. And if you can see, this is for NASA video. This white color is the EMF. If you can see the electromagnetic radiation, it looks like that. All the white light it emits from your television, from the light, from your aircon, from your microwave oven, from your Wi-Fi, it looks like that. So I want you to imagine when you go home today, if you can see, right, what do you feel? And someone is with your children or your baby beside you actually, and if you can see, it's so serious. This is real actually. It's only we cannot see, right? And this will lead to increased risk of cancer, mutation, and other health problems. Today have more and more scientific evidence. Okay, this is very simple, not technical at all. Ionizing means high energy. That's why people want to take X-ray, they run up from the roof, they take X-ray, right? Within split of second, it kills a lot of your cell actually. That's high energy. This one, non-ionizing, is low energy. You don't feel. That's why it's called invisible killer. But the consequences, long term, is the same effect as ionizing radiation. I want you to take note of that. Well, when I read the book from Dr. Troy given to me, it's like, wow, gone case. The long term, ionizing is same effect as ionizing. Alright? Okay, next. This one from US government, Federal Communication Commission, and the keyword I want to take away is the rate 30 to 300 megahertz. The whole body absorption, our body like a sponge, it absorbs the radiation, is being the most efficient in division. We also have the same technical report from WHO. Because I don't want to put so many technical information, then you will confuse. So we take US government one, alright? 30 to 300. You just have to remember 30 to 300 megahertz. Our body absorbs the most, okay? And then according to the study, maximum permissible exposure means what is the tolerance? 200 microwatt below considered safe. This one is the general population uncontrolled exposure. So it brings you to this page, meaning 0 to 200 microwatt per centimeter square is considered safe. This is dangerous, this is hazardous. And later, you take a look at the measurement in your environment. Now in this room, right? Everywhere exposure. Look at that, your aircon, the projector, the DV board, distribution board. All this is here, beyond here actually. And long-term exposure at this zone especially, you might experience below chronic problem. Raise your hand if you have experienced below issue, like fatigue, dizziness, body aching. Some people come and tell me, Anthony, I am seeing doctor, I'm taking a medication, I'm seeing TCM, I'm taking a lot of supplementation. Why? I still very fatigued, I still very tired. Something is not right. That's why as a wellness coach for the past 20 years, I also really overlook about the environment actually. Until today, we have a measurement tool to measure, to quantify. It's so serious about it. Okay? So, like for quick demo to show you with you, let's turn on the, okay, this emGuarde is turned on right now. We power off. Wow, power off, now you can see your detector, right? So what's the reading? 2009 actually, very high. So for the phone, also we do a simple, because the phone is the critical, because we always hold it, and somehow we put here, or even worse, very hot now, we put here, both also cook. Well done. So let's check it out, the thing. I want to share with you actually, They follow a sound wave. If you open, right, the sound, this thing, it comes to your hand actually. It comes to your body actually. And even you come here, see, when it's here, you can see the reading. So now children, in the room, they like to play what? Computer game actually. Serious. It affects you tremendous amount of energy, affect your body. So this emGuarde, what is so cool about this technology? So meaning, immediately when you turn on the emGuarde and you play against this song, why it show 0, 0, 0? I want you to understand does not mean, okay, this is very important. People say 0, 0 mean radiation cut off already. But I need to explain carefully. Radiation got 3 types later you see. EMF, electromagnetic field, signal transmission radiation, a lot of radiation, light radiation, we don't touch. We touch the byproduct. The byproduct is called electromagnetic noise radiation. This is the red color, we are focused on this. So this is the one we suppressing down the radiation. Okay, next, we will continue. This is the one we are using. The keyword here is microwatt per centimeter square. Centimeter square is only this range. So I'm very certain, I'm very sure when I put at the phone, the radiation emit from the phone. The radiation emit from the projector, exactly. Right? This is a very specific measurement. We also got the SDR. This is a very cool measurement tool, below 200. And this is a Pachier. It's a SDR setup, how we can use it. Okay, this thing I love the most. This one was discovered by Indian scientists. Our human body organ ranking from 60 to 90 got frequency one actually. I want you to imagine if you can listen to 98.8, you can listen to radio. That is called different frequency that you can link connected. The reason we want to bring to you is normal brain frequency is 72. Just now the top 5 problem is what? Mental related. So we're focusing on 72 megahertz, right? So this resonance, how many of you understand resonance? Same frequency close to it, it will affect. Even physically not connected, you will affect. So by looking at this video, you understand the tuning form 512 and 440, the ping pong ball no respond, stay there. So by changing the same frequency, and this one start to react. Look at that. We have many videos taken. When you turn on the light, suddenly hit it. Because the bulb, different LED light generate different frequency. Some of the places you go, you get direct hit to your brain. You got headaches. Some people got heart palpitation. Suddenly feel very don't feel comfortable. Many of you experience that sometimes. Or you go to the high power station like to buy flower or any nursery, you feel also, I got one friend, they feel like vomiting actually. This, some people will call it electromagnetic hypersensitivity. Alright? Okay, so this few video I love the most. David, very good job by David recording. Different environment give you different the kind of energy actually. Like this is a part, beside is a lake. So when they shoot this using SDR, natural environment. Okay, that's why every time holiday we want to go where? Balik kampung. We want back to the mother nature. So this one show you. This is the electromagnetic noise radiation. This is one line is 72. They tune to 72, one line, and then you can hardly see any the waterfall radiation energy. You hardly see. So this is very low, minus 75. And then this environment will show you beside the lake. This is a good environment. Okay? Now, this place is very touching. When I listen to the David Chang story, how many of you know his story? When David was 6 years old, they moved from Penang to Happy Garden. And they stay this house. Opposite, one room opposite is a high power station line. And very unfortunate, the mother got leukemia cancer. 1.5 years passed away. So now David went back to the same place, they do the measurement, check it out. And this how he used to stay. Now experiment number 2. Now, we look at the reading. Do you see the blue color here, these two? And then this one is minus 25. Minus 25, and then look at this is a waterfall energy actually. So imagine you stay there. The mother 1.5 years stay there, got leukemia cancer. I graduated from UK 35 years ago. My professor always showed me the data. Do not stay, must stay away 1 kilometer away from high power station. But Malaysia, so sorry, no control. You see all the apartment, all just beside 200 meters from the high power. But I got a new, I need to check. I asked David to check. TMB already got new ruling. New project must be 1 kilometer away. Now, they realize that it's very bad actually. So this one is 72-25. Now, Hong Kong is a concrete jungle. You look at the Hong Kong, because the houses are close to each other, the amount of radiation is humongous actually. So this is the indoor, and look at it. The turn on is look like that, and it's very compact. The energy is very compact actually. And this is at Hong Kong. So look at the decibel is a -25. Now what happened is they turn on the light. I want to show you the LED turn on. It also affects. They turn on the light, just turn on the light, and then you see what -20 now. It dropped. Minus is lowest, the bad, not higher is the lowest, reverse. So now what emGuarde technology is capable, when the moment you turn on the emGuarde, look at that, it's suppressed down and then it becomes black, blue to black color. So emGuarde is very effective, suppress down electromagnetic noise radiation. The moment unplug, look at the environment. Wow. So imagine you travel to Hong Kong, right? Last 6 months I went to Hong Kong, luckily I got emGuarde, I can sleep very well. Inside the plane, LCD, behind your head also LCD, that's why you got emGuarde, you can get protected. So different environment, this is about 100,000 times stronger, and the Hong Kong modern living, this one is 301 times stronger. So today, modern technology is able to quantify, we know, but my question to you is today, what protect you and your children and your next generation? So we need to think about it. And the practical solution, we call it environment harmonizer. And this harmonizer is able to cover 4 meter radius. This 4 meter is guaranteed. And later you see the USM, our local university, they do the lab experiment, residential, high heavy equipment, up to 6 meter coverage. It's without the wall, it can even go to 10 meter, the coverage area. Okay? And key information, power consumption is only 0.5 watt. Meaning, if you turn on 1 whole month, it's only about 25 cents in the electric bill. 1 power bank can support almost up to 1 week because of the low power consumption. And the next I want to share with you, this one how it works is very important. The energy from the phone, they travel like a waveform. So this emGuarde, when they turn on, right, it always focus on the noise pattern. We call it, this is the noise pattern. Okay, like you're driving the road, right, noise pattern. So what it do is it emit cancellation frequency to break the pathway so that the energy cannot travel from the phone to your brain actually. So basically it's counter. So if energy is this way, so what they do is the emGuarde, they give a cancellation frequency this way. So to cut off this pathway actually. So that when you're driving, the road cut off. Can you drive over? Cannot. So in the market, there's a lot of anti-radiation devices, right? Like Vivo base, Wave Rider. There are many different kind of technology from US, from German. We don't say they are not good, they also work, but certain efficiency up to 40%. But I like Enagic Environment Harmonizer emGuarde because it's from the source itself, they're suppressing down, not even come to your body. And the energy dispersed in the air actually. So far so good? Clear? So it covers from 3 to 1 gigahertz. So this is important to understand. We need to summarize to people, at least to show people. Okay, 60 to 90. What is it? 90 megahertz is our body frequency. Okay? So FCC or WHO, he mentioned 30 to 300 megahertz, no good. This spectrum, our body absorbs the most. But the emGuarde technology is covered from 3 MHz up to here 1000 MHz. This is the true technology. So when I see this one, how they develop from since day one from Dr. Mehta Harvard, you know how they developed the emGuarde? Because of Dr. Mehta Harvard. Later you will show the scientists. And they know the live blood analysis, the impact to our body health, but there's no solution until these scientists, our local Malaysian, they learn how to solve this issue. Very interesting. Okay, now this one is a house. So when you turn on electric and the modem, you got two transmit. All these are radiation, but again, what we don't like is the red color. Just you have to take note. This is a byproduct of these two. These two byproduct is this. That's why they call it electromagnetic noise radiation, right? And if you have the emGuarde, you install the first floor and you turn on, it's able to suppress down actually. Okay? Suppress down. So meaning, the moment I turn on, you like stay in the jungle. How many of you love to stay in the jungle, in the forest? You know what I mean, right? You feel so relaxed, so fresh. You can sleep better. That's why I tell people, sometimes you cannot choose where you stay. But today with emGuarde, you can turn your house like you're moving into the forest actually. It's how you like. So, and 2010, I want you to take note, International Invention Innovation is computer radiation reducers. Alright? It's not Malaysia, it's international. So 2016, they got the gold medal, and this competition is in Canada, able to reduce electrical appliance, including your Tesla, BYD, all the car, the rate is able to suppress down. 2017, remote distance able to speed up microcirculation. I think this one we all are aware, right? And this one is gold medal award. It's an international forum actually. So when I see this, I love because we can measure today our microcirculation. This is the my IPO intellectual property, and for one of the page report, I want you to take note of this one, right? Very important. So blood flow measuring device, 6.13 is the blood flow, the speed, and when they touch the phone, contact with the phone, when you hold your phone, 2.55 it drops from 6 to 2.55. But with emGuarde, stabilize at 26.6. Good or not? From 6 to 26.6. That's the evidence. That's how 5 years later we got the intellectual property, my IPO. Right. This is the key technology. Okay, now these two slides have related. Please take note. Dr. Otto, they found the root cause of cancer. Root cause because of acidosis and hypoxia. Hypoxia is a lack of oxygen. If the cell is lack oxygen 35%, 48 hours, it becomes cancer cell actually. Alright? Now, next, this is the Dr. Mehta Harvard. And 10 years ago, we do live blood analysis. This environment is like in the jungle without radiation. Your red blood cell is moving around, buoyant, moving around. Only 10 minutes is stuck together, it's called rouleau formation. 70 minutes for this one. So how to explain this one is this. Okay, our red blood cell got one called ferrite ion actually. We call it Fe2+. So your red blood cell, what is the function of your red blood cell? To give you, carry the oxygen, right? Carry the oxygen. To eliminate the toxic is CO2, the toxic carbon dioxide. Okay, so on this condition, your surface area is high, right? Because blood, there's separation. So your oxygen also high actually. Then your CO2 away. I want to show you, when you talk to the phone, your blood is like that. This rouleau formation, because of this Fe2+, ferrite ion, immediately your blood is, and what Dr. Mehta Harvard said, this is exactly I saw cancer patient. So one day, how many hours you are using your handphone? Let's participate.
24 hours.
Oh, 24 hours. Some people say 5 hours, some people 10 hours. More than 10 hours. A lot, huh?
Yeah.
Imagine 10 minutes, sudah 5 jam. And this one, microtactile. This one was a long time ago. Now people using smartphone, 5G. And the effect is like exactly what we know. Later we can show you a video. I just bought a live blood analysis scope also. Just take one drop of the blood. Under the scope, you can see all stacked together one actually. And the Chinese say what? Blood very thick. You ask any doctor, layman term. Blood very thick, what you gonna? Uric acid, no? Gout, high blood, no? The blood stick together. So this area, you see, your surface area drop, right? Because macam surface area drop. So what happened to your oxygen? Drop. So your CO2 also drop, everything. Toxic in the body. So if your head lack of oxygen, what happen? Headache, no? Very simple. Lack of oxygen in the head, headache. So today, people who driving electric car, I ask my friend, I'm doing quite intensive survey lah. People who driving Tesla, BYD, the car very good, wow, very powerful, very light. But tell me one thing not good. Then he say what? Very tired. Every time drive electric car, feel very tired. Don't feel good about it. The physically because your blood is like clumping together. So now this technology is able to reverse this way. How many of you want to be this way? Right? Raise your hand. It's good. So can you ask your children don't use the phone? Cannot. We ourselves also cannot. We must use the phone. Alright? Computers. But this technology, when I understand why Enagic bring into our core product, because Mr. Osiro is about humanity actually. He wants to help family because all of us exposed to EMR is getting way out of control. So I have many technical journals to show you. Even WHO just now is 2011. Before that also a lot of scientists have solid evidence. This thing is already way out of control. But today even lucky out of control, like quadrillion, you see all the zero. So we need to protect ourselves, our children, our next generation. Right? That's why it's called prevention is better than cure. So here, the consequences, low oxygen transport. See, and this low oxygen transport is hypoxia. I want you to link this one. So every single minute you are holding the phone, your whole body lack oxygen connection. That's why you feel headache, you fatigue, numbness, tingling, chronic extremity. And this information is very important. So I urge you, you go to the YouTube, try to get more information from Dr. Medak Havas. And this is one of the greatest scientists, a lot of discovery. Okay, this one David Chan, he do experiment, 15 minutes playing the phone, look at the blood, so much stick together. This is called rouleau formation. The red blood cell clumping together each other, stacking. And this one still playing the phone, but now better, right? Look at that, it start to separation. And this one because they turn on the emGuarde. So that's what we call change environment, change your life. So if you have children at home, elderly, better install emGuarde to protect them. It's very important. So this one from USM. What I like important is third party to check the coverage area. In July 2024, so they're using 3 different environments. Residential, working office have more computer working office, and then laboratory, even heavy equipment laboratory. And the conclusion is 6 meter coverage, wow, certified by Dr. Yaman Fai. If you Google, they got 4 PhD holders, this lecturer, still teaching at USM. And this is the third party validation. And they are using SDR, you know the Android SDR, they are using that. So you can refer to our library, they have full technical report in that. And 6 meter, they still coverage about 97 to 98%. Wow, amazing, 6 meter, you know. Doesn't mean, if you go to the 7 meter, 8 meter, it's still coverage. The percentage depends the environment, right? Seeing is believing. I always tell people, look at the microwave. If you do a simple demo, you can see the difference. How many of you do this kind of demo at home, right? You can check the microwave before and after. One is more than 2000. This is a 9100. This one is 0. And this is the electric car, BMW, my friend. The wife said, every time I drive this car, I feel very tired. So then when I check before and after, this one after is all 0, 0, 0. So big battery lithium under the car seat. So all this is evident, all the EV car actually. And this is the treadmill. And this one, what I like to put this video, because Dr. Meda helped us found one discovery. People who exercise, the blood sugar go up. You exercise must go down. The same person who go jogging outside, blood sugar go down. But go to treadmill, side effect go up. So when I install this emGuarde, first floor, everything is 0. Look at that, 0, 0, 0. And this is very powerful. This one is everywhere. Power up so much up to. So people go to gym, wow, exercise. You know how much the radiation it affects you directly. Okay, so you cross reference. Some of them you can see the massage chair is the same thing. Like whatever electrical high power you generate, the byproduct EMR. So what about imagine if you can stay here? How many of you want to stay in the deep forest? Wow, look at that. You know it's bagus kan? Tinggal dalam hutan. That is I mentioned exactly. So the key takeaway is the benefit of emGuarde. Every single minute, second, you are protected while you're working. Your children, your parent, everyone in the home, you are protected. Today, without emGuarde, I always ask people a question: what protect you, your children, and the next generation? If not, I mean you are fully naked, get exposure to EMR. So change the environment, change your life is truly because it helps to improve microcirculation by suppressing, cancelling the negative effect. Today they got 2 microscopes you can use. One using the baby oil, then you can see the circulation, the speed of it. Second, you need invasive to take 1 drop of your blood to see the light blood analysis on 2 different scopes. Because sometimes when you present this one, people say, I know it's very bad, but I don't care. So you get the person to do this simple test. If they use the phone, the circulation very slow. When you turn on the emGuarde, wow, the blood flow is very fast. Then you see, wow, this is very important. Now, with emGuarde and without emGuarde, we can see the big difference. So the negative effect is a long term. Well, I want for you to take away. Like smoking, one month doesn't matter. Some people 3 years got lung cancer, some 10 years. It depends your body susceptible, according to Dr. Binking. So for this EMR, if you have time, please go to certain hospital, check it out. Now getting worse, especially affect the our neurology system. Some people get paralyzed, numbness, everything because holding phone 24 hours, every time use the phone. And this is the silent killer. So I think we need to check. So the solution is, if you can, use speakerphone. The scientists, why? Speakerphone or wire headphone or speakerphone. And do not use the phone when the signal is low. Why? Because you try today, you go to the basement, you try to call. What happened to your phone? Very hot. Very hot. Because the phone will increase the current, the energy, try to connect to nearby cell tower. That's very bad. If your signal is weak, don't call. And some people call someone very long time, talk, wow, at the car park. I tell you the phone becomes very, very hot. And the radiation is the max hitting you actually. So we can practice some do and don't. Also, it can try to reduce the usage. Okay, speakerphone or wire phone. Not wireless, wire phone. Okay, so with that, I end my presentation. Any question you can ask.